Hey everybody, this is William Kaiser from My Effective Marketing Tools, and I wanted to go over a new program that I've been using for a couple of weeks. It's called the Power Lead System. Now this is a free tool. It's in pre-launch. It'll be out on the 26th of September, so there's still a lot of time to build your downline. And you see here it says free lead system. Now the company that's put this together has been around almost 2 decades, okay? And it's Priceless Possibilities. And they've made a lot of marketing platforms for a lot of big companies. And this is the first time ever that they have partnered up with another company, the Power Lead System, to bring you their product and an affiliate program as well, which has a unheard of payout with this company. Now they have the free lead system that will always be free for anybody, and what you'll get is, let me see if I can come across it, see which ones I got. This chart here kind of shows you a free member, and they call it the FLFS. So it's a free lead system for life. Alright. I think they call it free leads forever is what they call it. Yeah, free leads forever system. There we go. And then we got the Power Lead System. Now a free person will be able to get a sales funnel to generate leads, keep every lead generated. Alright, on the free one you pass up every other lead. So when you bring people in and they just want to use the free one, that's cool, but they will pass the lead up to you. And you get a contact management system. That's what you'll get with the free. You don't get any other things. Now with as a customer, which is $30 a month, you will get the Google Hangout page, and let's see if I can find it. Here's the Hangout right here, and you will get a page just like this, and this link right here will be coded to you. So as you bring people into the weekly training, there's weekly training every week, you'll be able to host this, and people, when they decide to get it, will come in through your link. And so that's really cool right there just in itself. So you're gonna have a page like this where you can bring in your prospects, and your team will get training. So that's pretty cool. And then of course you see some things that they have set up already for us in here. Now let's see, if we go in here to my mail, you're going to see what I've done in about 2 weeks, I guess a little over 2 weeks maybe. I've been using the system. You can see all the leads that I've generated from the beginning. So August the 6th, that's when I started, August the 6th. So it has been a little longer than 2 weeks. And I started promoting it, and you see get leads that we get this. Alright, and then they just came out and gave us this list to help us see who we brought in and how many of those people have brought in. And I'm hoping to get these tiers here filled up over the next month, because we have a month before it starts. Now let's see, where did I want to go? I wanted to go I think over here. This is a Hangout that they had. The first one that they had. This is Michael Price, who is the owner of Priceless Possibilities. Now I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'm going to try to play this video and let you see it a little bit so that you can see what's in the back office and what we're going to get when it comes live. So I'm going to try to be quiet and see if how it's going to turn out on the video.
Hang on. Go ahead.
Okay. Now also we've got some lead capture pages to promote any company at all, and we've also got these incredible sales pages, and we're also adding some funnels in here as well, because some people are going to want to promote and drive people to a funnel type of sales presentation. Some people are going to want to drive people to a quote-unquote sales page. So let's show you how simple this is to set up one of your funnels here. I'm going to select this one here. I'm going to save my choice. And the next page it's asking me is, what page do I want my prospects to see next, right after they opt in? Well, notice I can bring my prospects to any URL that I want for that lead capture page. I have the opportunity to enter a website into my system that will save me a step. I can just click this button here. But I want to point out something here, that we've got a sales page. So I'm going to either direct them to a sales page with a timer or no timer. So I'm going to choose the one without the timer. And there's going to be about 4 or 5 other choices here at launch. We've already got them completed. We're just going to add them to your selections. And all I'm going to do is click Save My Choice. And the next page that pops up is, which autoresponder campaign do I want my prospects to receive? Well, notice it's already defaulted to what we suggest based on the lead capture page that you selected. So based on that page, the recommended autoresponder campaign is the Power Lead System Opportunity Campaign. And I'm going to go ahead and choose that, and that's it. That's all there is. It's just a few clicks. That is 100% set up, ready to go. When my prospect goes there and they fill out their information and opt in, that's automatically going to send them into the autoresponder campaign and add them to my contact manager. Now, one thing I want to point out too is I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to create my own email campaign. I just want to show you this really quick because I think this is really, really cool. So I'm just going to hover over email, voice, and text, and I'm going to click on view or add campaigns. So I'm going to add an email campaign, and then I'm going to name it. You can name it anything you want. And notice I've got the option here. I can choose any campaign inside the marketing system and copy it, which allows me to just go in and make a couple of easy changes. But I'm going to start from scratch and just create my own autoresponder campaign. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here that says add a new email to this campaign. And a lot of times I'll just put in a letter just to get me past the subject line, because it asked me for the subject line first, because I always like to insert their first name into the subject line. So now all I do is I'm just going to click on View Edit, and this is going to allow me to edit the first email in my autoresponder campaign. So it's telling me I can add text here. Now watch this little drop-down menu here. That's going to put the first name of my opt-in right there in the body of the email. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put that in the subject line, and I'm just going to say, how are you? And then I'm going to just say, in simple. Okay, now there's a lot of things I can do here. I can easily add a picture. I can add links. I'm not going to go into any of that. I just wanted to show you basic functionality. So I'm going to save my changes. And remember, I named this campaign Wednesday. So now I've created, and by the way, I can add another email to this campaign. I can add unlimited emails to this campaign, or I can just leave it the way it is. But this particular campaign is called Wednesday. So let me show you what my system does now. I'm going to go back to websites, and whatever lead capture page that I choose, let's say I'm going to choose this one here. I'm going to save my choice. It's asking me to choose my sales page. Okay, it's defaulted to what it recommends, so I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm just going to leave it there. Now, remember I created that campaign Wednesday? I just did it just now. What I love about this system is you have complete freedom, flexibility to promote however you want. So let's say I want to use the campaign, the autoresponder campaign that I just created. Okay, well, there it is right there. So notice what happened was whenever you create a campaign, it magically, automatically puts that in the drop-down menu for you to select whenever you are setting up your sales funnel. And you are just going to love the way that works. It is very, very simple, very easy to do. And another thing that I'm going to show you, and then I'll hand it over to you, Michael, is back in the website section. Let's say I didn't quite like the copy on this page. Here's an any company lead capture page. So you're going to use one of these pages to promote anything you want. So before I do anything else, I'm going to click right here that says click here to make a copy of one of these pages. So I'm going to copy one of these pages. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to save my choice. And I'm just going to rename it here. I'm going to name this page. Now look what happens. I can change it to say whatever I want. I don't have to leave it how it says. Maybe I didn't like the headline, so I want to change it a little bit.
Okay guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an inside look on what we have going on here. And give you another little heads up on the rest of the system here. Now you're going to have, there's actually going to be a customer, an affiliate, and then one other thing that's coming in about a month later. And it'll be for $150. Now some of the systems I've been in before, when you came in, you had to pay, the $30, which you do here. You have to pay for this first, and then you have to become an affiliate, and you'll have to pay $23.97. So you pay the $30 plus the $23.97, and that'll allow you to be able to give it the free system away, and have paying customers, and have other affiliates underneath you. And then later they're going to come out with a training. Premier training package for $150. But the good thing about this is that will be above the price for these two things here. So if you bring somebody in, they become a customer and they become an affiliate, and then they decide that they want to get the Premier package, well, you won't lose them. Now you won't get the $150, you won't get the bonus from that, but you will still get the $20 for bringing that person in. Or if they passed up to somebody, you will still get 50% of everything that they make on this affiliate line. So you don't actually lose them. You don't get the $100 payout for the $150, but you do get the $20 a month or the 50% on roll up. And that's another thing I want to show too. Within this system, when you bring people in, you're going to get every odd number up to 10. Well, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 will go on your line. Your pay line is what they call it, and it builds out across. And you'll get $20 per month for each person that is either a customer or an affiliate. You'll get $20 a month. Now your first person is yours, so you get your $20 for that, and the second person will roll up to your sponsor. And your fourth, your sixth, your eighth, and your number 10th. Now in most roll-up programs, when you roll somebody up, that's it, they're gone. You don't never see another dime from them. But in this program, the twist that they have is this 50% match on their entire pay line. So when you roll up 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, everything they make from that point forward every month, you will get 50%. So if they make $100, you'll make $50. They make $1,000, you'll make $500. If they make $10,000, you'll make $5,000. And you'll make that on those people for as long as they're in the system and as long as you're an affiliate. And another thing, which this is one of the reasons why it ended up taking a little bit longer, is that a couple of us had gotten up with them and said, hey, we'd like it to keep rolling up. So now they have it where when you get to every 5 after the 10, you'll get 4 that'll go on your pay line, and then your 5th one will roll up. And that'll happen on 15, 20, 25, 30, like that, all into infinity. So you'll keep rolling up people that you'll get 50% commissions on everything that they make. Because the 100% commission, you'll end up making more money this way than if you were to get $30 for each person on your pay line. and not get nothing on your roll up. This roll up is actually going to enable you to make a lot more money than what you would make if you just had the $30 on your pay line. And remember that everybody you bring in, they will pass you up 5 members that you'll get $20 a month for. And of course, once those people come up to you, they're yours as long as they stay in. And so every time you bring someone in and they stay on your pay line, then they're going to pass you up 5 more people on your pay line. So it's very exciting. I can see some very lucrative money here. Plus the tools are going to be wonderful. I mean, there's more stuff that I didn't show, just it's taking so long. But there's a whole lot of tools that they're going to have. It shows you everything right here for all the stuff, and they give you a breakdown. And on the page down here, if you join, you'll get all this stuff, and you'll be able to, all the questions will be answered for you here on this page. Now, let me see if I can find the actual page again. Okay, so this is the page that you're going to get right now as a for your free lead capture. This is what they're using right now until it goes live. Once it goes live, you're going to have a lead capture page. You'll have one lead capture page as a free member that you can use to build your list, and then you can of course promote that list to any kind of promotion you have, anything, either your website or something else that you're trying to sell. Because the people that are going to join this and get this free lead system are going to be marketers. So marketers tend to buy things. I buy things, and I'm sure you buy things too. So, this is what you get for right now. Okay, this is your free lead capture system right now. They come in, they watch the videos. There's 4 videos that tell you everything and go through the whole process. And then when you decide to come in, if I can get my computer to work, they have this form right here. And when you click on this form and register, and they fill this form out, this is information you're going to get. It's going to be sent right to your email address, and then of course they're keeping track of it too, and they give you a link so you can come to this page and see how many people you've brought in. And you see I've got a few, and then you see how many people they've brought in. And now this is where I'm working now to try to get this area here filled up. So I want to help my team members as much as I can to get more people in. And as I've contacted them, I have some that are working the program or planning on staying in, and I'm putting them on a rotator so that as I bring people in, they'll actually go down to their second line here and help them bring people in. That's what I want to do. I want to help my team get people in, because inevitably it'll help me in the long run. But we want everybody to be able to make some money and be able to stay in the program. So anyway, that's my take on the Power Lead system. I think this is going to be a great system for all of us. They set it up where we can really make some good money, really good money, and we don't lose the people that we send up. So once again, this is William Case of My Effective Marketing Tools about the free Power Lead system that you can give away for life, and it's free forever. So if you just want it, one other thing I wanted to mention too. Let's say you're an affiliate and you've given away a lot of these free lead systems, and a lot of them are free. But somebody down the line decides that the system they see is very good and they want it, and it was brought in by somebody else and passed it to one of their friends, and way down the line of the free lead systems. And if that person decides to get in, that person, it is coded to go up the line until it runs into the first affiliate. So if you have a bunch of free members that are just using the Power Lead system, and of course remember they're giving you half of everything that they get. Not right now, but once it goes live. Right now you get all the ones that you bring in. But when it goes live, 50% of the leads will come up to you. And if any of those leads decide that they want to get the system and pay the $30 a month for the tools or become an affiliate, those go to your pay line and you make $20 per month. So this thing has a just enormous amount of potential. And it's a great company. They've been around for a long time. And it's a great set of tools. And I urge you to come on in now. You still got a month to build your team before we go live, and it's only been up for about 35 days now, so it's still fresh and there's still lots of room for growth. So this is William Case from My Effective Marketing Tools. I hope I see you on the inside. Come on, let's get this thing and let's make it rock.